past about farming, what was it, Whaling Cavern so long ago before Phase 2 came out for Season Discovery. Now I'm going to be making a video on how I made all this gold in 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours of farming by doing what I like to call one of the best farms of the game, especially for rogues, the Scarlert Monestary farm. So as you can look from my TSM, I haven't always had a lot of gold, especially in sod. But then my gold has went up the past few days substantially, as you can see right here. If we go to our ledger and we go look at our revenue, I can show you what I've sold, all that kind of stuff within the past couple days doing this. For example, the Holy Shroud, a really good healing item I got while doing this for almost 10 gold. You want to keep on looking. Mostly a lot of these just smalls. These are from other accounts as well. So, large knapsacks are another big one that sell mostly all the time. I have one in my bag right now from doing this earlier today. Another large knapsack. Basically all these greens. I also do have some stuff in the mail as well. So what I was going to do today is record myself doing this for around an hour or so and seeing what when I get during this. So basically, if you want to learn how to do this, it's not too hard. I mean, my gear is pretty good, but I still do die sometimes, so don't get me wrong, you will most likely die every once in a while. But here's what I do. Here are my specs right here. I went deep into combat for Adrenaline Rush, Blade of Fury, improve sprint, and improve evasion for the cooldowns to be less, get more dodge, because you are going to be soloing a lot of things to get to these chests. So basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to reset all the instances if you've done this before. You're going to want to stealth and go into the first one, which is Graveyard. You're going to want to do Graveyard, and then you're going to want to do... Oh, let me put my timer on for an hour. And then you're going to want to do Library, and then you're going to want to do Armory, and just reset those probably around 4 times until your bag gets full of items that you can't delete, because you got to sell them, and then you go back and sell it, and you repeat the process. So right here, you want to stab one of these guys, you want to pop, and Evasion, my bad, and Blade Fury, and start hacking away at these guys. Make sure to have, you don't need poisons up, but I like to have them because it's more of a proc chance for poisons. I can send venom on all the guys, just kills them quicker. Typically, this pack is very difficult without evasion being up. And then sometimes you can pull that back to the side, and there is a path that also wanders as well. This is typically one of the easier rooms because these guys are gray level, but they can still choke at you if you don't have evasion up. Like right now, I also don't have Rolling with the Deep, or whatever the rune's called that puts my endurance up. So I'm gonna take a quick potion and just finish up this guy right here. The rune set I would suggest is Mutilate, Shadow Step for travel places quicker, Deadly Brew of course, and then I gotta switch my rune to Rolling with the Punches. I don't know why I said Rolling with the Deep, because I was thinking of that song, but anyways, back to the video. You want to put on Rolling with the Punches. As you can see, I just got a pattern there, which sells for around, I sold 2 of them for around 15 silver. And then that hat that has a mid buyout of 45 silver. So even off the guys, you can get greens alone. So you want to make sure your lockpicking is max for this, for rogues, because some of the chests later on are harder to pick, and you want to have a higher lockpicking level. What I suggest is going to Badlands. Badlands, there's a place up here called Dogor's Fortress or whatever. And there's boxes up there which will get you the max lockpicking this phase. As you can see, I'm 200 at 200. That's what you should have for going into this. But anyways, you get some King's Blood, which sells for like 30 silver per 3. It depends on the price of when, because I last scanned a day ago, almost 2 days ago. So it could go up and down. Nice Glacier Coke, all that kind of stuff. But then you go over here. There's a chest spawn right over here. in that area right there, or it's in the catacombs over there at the one of the bottom floors. Also, it's a good place over here to check out because there are rare spawns in here, and one of the rares, Iron Spine, has like I think Abyss Ring for a lot of classes. So if you do see that and you want to advertise a kill, if the item drops itself for like 10, 15 gold, that's even more gold. I have not seen Iron Spine. I have seen the other two rares multiple times. I have not seen the Iron Spine yet though. But also that could be because I don't go in those places where they could spawn, because the chest spawns right here. I don't spend time doing that. So I will pick this luck, open that up. Sometimes you don't even get a green, but Swift Thistle is a big profit. As you can see, one of them sells for 20 silver sometimes. So that's 60 silver right there for Swift Thistle. And you also get gold per opening chest. You get maybe, depending, a gold per each of the lockouts, depending on how lucky you are. And also, if you do have a disenchanter, you can easily just send these over to your disenchanter, because a lot of these greens do sell, but there are some like the Night Sky Cloak or some common greens that won't sell, or they're just shitty stats. That's when you either want to just disenchant it or send it to a vendor. So we will run out of here, and we're going to go to the next part of this farm that I personally think is the hardest of the three instances. It's library, just because of the spacing of all the mobs. You're going to pull extra if they get too close, yada yada yada. They run away because humanoids run away when you're about to kill them, and it's very annoying because you got to try to stop them. And this farm is mostly for rogues. I was talking to a druid friend of mine, asking if he could do it. I said, theoretically you could, but it's not worth it because A, some of the chests are always locked in each instance, so you would have to be max engineering and bring the engineering gear picking things, like lock picking locks that you make with engineering. But yeah, basically, to be most efficient, you're gonna want to roll rogue for this. So now you're gonna want to go into library. Go over here, and we want to watch out for this Pat right here. He goes back and forth. Sometimes you get lucky when he walks over there. He turns around and walks back. You should be able to kill all these things before the Pat comes back. Now that I have rolling with the punches on, I will have increased health, which is nice. So here, these guys do stun. You want to sap. I typically pop evasion, adrenaline rush, and blade fury, all here, and maybe sometimes like an item, because that's sap, which reduces your cooldowns. You could just wait to hit him, but I'm like, I just want to full pump it. So yeah, that one's dead. And sometimes you will pull those mobs over there, depending on how lucky or unlucky you are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill this Scarlert Galliot, and I'm probably going to use my Vanish, depending on how low I am when I kill this. I could theoretically, actually, yeah, this is not going to work out well. I just pulled another thing, so I'm going to Vanish. And wait for that to go away. It's fine. The Pat should be coming around soon. Keep an eye out for him. And I got a Ring of Shadow Resistance, which doesn't really have any use, so I'll probably either vendor that, put it up on the auction house a couple times, or send it over to my friend who can disenchant it for me from that. Which I can then sell at the auction house. So after that, you're going to want to make your way on over here. Just be careful, don't get too close to these guys, because the spec I'm in, I'm not improved stealth, so they can't see you. I've had that happen before where I had to die and reset. So now for this chest, I can sometimes spawn over here, over there, over there. So I got unlucky with this one, and there's a green that just sold from one of my farms for almost 30 silver. So I got really unlucky because this is probably the harder of the packs, especially there's a lot of monks. So, let's see. Yep. So So basically, you're going to want to stun probably the chaplain. It go mainly focused on monks so they do the most damage, and you're going to want to get those down as soon as possible. I'm tempted to either wait this out until evasion's up. I'm actually going to do that. I'll be back with you guys in 1 second. I'm going to wait till evasion's up before I do this bull because monks hit hard, and I could also pull the pat over here or whoever. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so evasion is now up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sap the chaplain. Sap him, no poison proc, good. He should be, LOS this, he should be stunned for 30 seconds. Leave sap is 30 seconds. This stupid caster will come over here, there we go. So you just want to kill these guys. Now you can also kill the boss in there for some loot drops, which you get around gold per vendor. But that takes too long, and I don't do that because I used to be in and out. But yeah, I have gotten many blues from this, and those blues do sell for a lot. I got this wolf harness thing that sells for like 14 gold. Got the holy shroud which sells for 10, and some other blues. A lot of good greens too. You will get a lot of good greens, especially in armory from selling, because armory does have the higher greens. I did get a 40 green out of one of the chests, which I thought was pretty weird because I usually don't get that high greens out of that. So I want to blind him so he doesn't run off and pull more shit. There we go. Now you're going to want to kind of stand over here because chest radius is larger, so they will see you if you stand too close. So you want to stand like around here. Got the elder hat of the owl. I have one in bag and one in the AH. Apparently I got one before. Durable hat of the wolf. Oh, that's the one I have on in my bag. Duh. So yeah, not looking too, again, mana potions. Not looking too good right now for this run of greens that I can sell, but sometimes you get unlucky with that, but sometimes you can get really good blues, or even large knapsacks are the biggest thing that do appear a lot. And those sell for almost, from either anywhere from like 2 to 3 gold depending on the price of it. I just put it up. I don't hold on to them and wait till they're higher. I just chuck it up there because they usually sell super fast. So I will sprint, and then you gotta go to armory, which is, well, it does cancel out your sprint, so maybe you shouldn't sprint and then use the shadow step, or whatever. And then you're gonna want to go to armory and do the same thing. I typically do around 3 to 4 runs of graveyard, and then library, and then armory before I go back to Undercity and turn in all the put up all the auction house stuff, typically to the point where your bag is full of stuff that you want to sell, like grades, because there are grades that sell for almost half a gold here, so you definitely want to keep those in your inventory just to vendor those and get the money. So now you're going to want to go into armory. There are 2 spawns here for chests. One right here, and there's one down here. If you go down there and take a right in the first little corridor over there. I like that one better because it's less of a chance of pulling stuff, so my evasion and blade fury is up. So what I like to do here is distract those over there, keep them over there for a bit. Pop evasion, pop blade fury, pop adrenaline rush, and just hack away at these guys. Yeah, definitely put rolling with the punches on, because 30% maximum health is insane for this farm, because you get like 600, 700 extra health. And that guy might pull, and he did not. That's the issue with these runners. The issues with these runners, they tend to pull. We don't want them to pull. I will actually just not use my advantage for this. Oh, never mind. I'm going to be using my advantage for this. So I get this guy down first. And I can pop a vanish. And they saw me. So that is very fun. I will be zoning out. If I can. Maybe. Oh yeah, I got it. Whereas you just die and just run back. It's not a far run. And now you want to go stealth, go back, and loot the chest. So around 15 minutes per run. Could net you up to 30, 40, 50 gold per run if you get really lucky with loot spawns. And also these times do vary. If you get lucky with spawns and whatnot, it could take less. I've had faster runs and slower runs, so just depends. So I got 2 things there. Wow, 4 stamp, 5 strength, noble, or the bear. That will definitely sell for around almost 2 gold, so that's almost 2 gold right there. And then Scarlert buckler, I have sold in the past. If not, I will just vendor it or disenchant it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do 1 or 2 more runs, head over to Undercity, and we will see how much we make for these runs. So I'll be back with you guys when I'm in Undercity. Alright, so I just heard back from Monestary. I did another run through, and it was around half hour, 45 minutes for half hour for 2, 45 minutes for 3. I did one before. So this is all we got starting from here. Tend to keep the potions and all that. So all of this. Now let's go check our mail. Right now we have almost 3 gold in the mail from random items I've gotten throughout my farm. Let's open up all that. Now let's go put up these items in the auction house and see. You see if anything else is sold. Oh, we have some things. Scroll, couple gold right here. So that's almost 2 gold right there. That sells. Right there. This is a big one. I tend to sell these a lot. I sold 1, but these Gloom Reapers are typically pretty good. Put that up for 2 gold. It's a good hunter item. Probably just gonna put that up. If not, just under it. The large sack up for 2 gold. Put that up there. Flips thistle. Move up there. Wild steel bloom. Some good money. Iron ore. Spruce weed. That pattern up there. Get that mana potions. Get all that up there. That is a little bit high for that. What's that? For this. Maybe that sells. I'll be very shocked. But yeah, so all that sells. See some of the loot I've gotten. And yeah. And then you see the rest of the trash. Vendor trash is pretty good for this run. So I will vendor that.
Quick about your business.
It's like over a gold right there. So yeah.
Dark lady.
That is the run that I do. And that's how I've made all this gold so far in like the past 2-3 days. So if you want a nice easy farm to do and you're a rogue, I do suggest that. No contestation, no nothing. You also sell rare spawns if it may be. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching.